reigns supreme.
Yeah, your produce man Micah Marks is joining us live in studio to teach us all about the humble potato.
Yes, Solanum tuberosum.
Oh,
The Latin word for the lowly spud, the lowly potato.
lowly.
Or as they say in Italy, palm de terra, which means apple of the earth. Potatoes actually originated in Peru, in the Andes Mountains by the Inca Indians. That's why they grow well in high plateau regions like Idaho and Washington State and Oregon, high plateau regions, many, many different varieties. Very interesting. When these first arrived into Europe, by the Spanish conquistadors and explorers. In fact, it was once said that the greatest discovery by the Spanish conquistadors and the explorers was not gold, but the potato. When it arrived in Europe, it was actually not very good for human beings. It just fed to the pigs. But over a couple centuries, they eventually began to like the potato. In fact, you all know in Ireland, it was big in Ireland. In fact, per capita consumption in Ireland in the 1700s was 8 pounds.
wow.
Not per year, not per month, not per week, but per day.
What?
That's how important it was. It originated as probably a small little peanut-sized potato. When it came to the United States, Thomas Jefferson was the guy who got us to fall in love with potatoes. And today, check this out, 5 billion pounds of these potatoes just for French fries.
Wow.
That's just for French fries. $4 billion for potato chips. So a couple things about potatoes. There's two different main types of potatoes. One is what we call old potatoes. That's the russet potato. It's old because we pick those potatoes, we dig them up, and then they're stored, and then they're shipped off to the store. The others are called what we call immature potatoes or new potatoes because they're dug and immediately sent to the markets. So which one is the best one for hash browns?
For hash browns.
For hash browns, which one is going to be best?
The old ones.
The old ones you think. So there are two things in potatoes that make up the potato. One is starch, one is sugar. And when you have hash browns, what do you want? You want nice brown, right? That means more sugar. So that means your Yukon Gold, your red potatoes, purple potatoes would obviously make the best hash browns. If you only have russets, don't worry about it. 2 days before you make the hash browns, put your potatoes into the refrigerator. It turns the starch back into sugar, so they'll brown up just perfectly for you. So there. Oh, and by the way, when you bake your potato, please, never in a million years, put it in tin foil.
Why?
It steams the potato instead of baking the potato, and it doesn't turn very fluffy. You want it fluffy, right?
Yeah.
Please, never in a million years, put that in tin foil.
Oh, we never knew that.
You can just put it on the rack.
You just put it on the rack.
Yeah, put it on the rack. That's it. I put a little olive oil on it, a little salt.
Yeah.
That way I get to eat.
Then you got to put it on
eat
the
skin.
pan if you do all that, right? So the salt doesn't go.
And we love your potato shirt, by the way.
Yes, that reminds me what I'm talking about today.
Awesome. Okay.